everybody, my name is Leon. For today's song, we're going to be talking about ketchup, some of the most consumed sauce annually. Well, so you must see that every time when you are enjoying a delicacy or even just a usual fast food like some chicken, ketchup is some of the best choice for all kind of people, no matter how old they are or what kind of favorite they have. But it's amazing, sweet, and just a little bit spicy with the amazing smell. Ketchup have stayed on the leaderboard to become some of the best used sauce annually. So let's look at where did this food originally come from. Well, we must think about fish sauce first. Our main course. Fish sauce was originated in 800 BCE, which means it would have been originated from thousands of years ago. And if you are a Vietnamese person or like a Chinese person, probably in every traditional meal, you can find fish sauce, some of the best sauce ever. So in the past, a lot of people prefer to become fishermen because this is some of the easiest job. In the past, fish is unlimited, and so lots of people choose to follow this job. But fishermen in that time face a big problem. The fish that they caught usually are very, very small. It is the biggest problem here. The fish are very yummy for sure, but a lot of farmers argue on the fact that this is not soluble. If we just continuously caught these small fish and sell to the market, probably everybody won't buy. Who would want to eat a fish that is just a little bit smaller than their own hand? Probably you wouldn't like to enjoy that fish, right? So in that time, people decided to dry it and to take the sauce from their own fish to create fish sauce, what we love these days. And in that time, it was a total delicacy. A lot of people continue to pass this recipe from this generation to that generation. And so from time to time, fish sauce slowly become as some part of every meal. And in that time, a lot of people love fish sauce. But some 100 years later, fish was starting to lose. Since people collect too much, also the amount of fish and sea creatures under the water got problems. And as soon as people continue to migrate to live, slowly the amount of fish starts to decrease. Then people actually invent out another kind of sauce which is used from tomato. In that time, there was no name for that familiar sauce at all. People just think that it was a simple way to pass on to the next. So people think that if there's no fish sauce, probably we should have another kind of sauce so that we could enjoy our meal. So at that time, in that own part of the world, a lot of farmers starts to grow food. And so without knowing about anything to do with tomatoes, they created tomato sauce. And so that time, there was actually no name for it. People call it ketchup. And a lot of others name. But as soon times pass, probably now we have the word here, ketchup. It was actually just a mishearing. And so as people hear that word, they so start to translate it to ketchup here. And so ketchup starts to become some of the most used sauce. Since in that time there's not a lot of choices. People and a lot of scientists that wants to make themselves rich starts to make different kind of recipes or smells into ketchup. They try to invent into new recipes, trying to put in new ingredients to make the ketchup sauce better.